Hey guys, welcome to Here's the Light with Sean Renault, and on this channel we tug at the threads of human understanding in order to help us improve our lives and the relationships of those we are closest to. And on this episode we're going to discuss something called seasonal depression, also known as seasonal affective disorder, which spells sad. Yeah, that's right. Can't think of a better way to put an acronym on that, right guys? So basically the number one thing that I want to say here is, well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my brother who put this on the suggested list of topics for my YouTube channel here. Big shout out to him. Thank you, bro. And the main point I want to point out here, guys, is this right here. It's real, okay? Seasonal affective disorder is a real thing. All right, now just go get your smart device, get your Google, whatever. I'm just gonna come over here and type this up, right? Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, I'm on the American Psychiatric Association, right? Okay, so this is a real thing, guys. And as I'm reading down through here, something I want to read to you very clearly is that seasonal affective disorder is more than just winter blues, okay? The symptoms can be distressing and overwhelming and can interfere with daily functioning. All right, did you catch that? That's real. All right, that means it interferes with your daily functioning, which means what? Doing things like feeding yourself and taking a bath and going to work and eating. All of these things can be affected by this thing that's called seasonal affective disorder. Now, I want to emphasize to you this one point in this video, that it's real, okay? And I'm not just talking about like Superman needing the yellow sun real, but yeah, almost kind of like that, right? Where the sun gets blocked out by the clouds during the wintertime. And as a result, you notice yourself going into these funks, like these depressive states, and where you're bitter and irritable and just don't want to wake up, you know? And you just don't feel good. You don't have the sunlight. I mean, it's that important. I mean, the plants need sun, we need sun, and I'll let you just Google all the ways that we know now, like the human body needs sunlight. All right, just being in the sunlight can be refreshing. And you know, some of the things that I've saw suggested on the Mayo Clinic are like having a light in your office, one of those sunlights, you know, those sun lamps or whatever. Something that I think is important is that we miss sometimes the most simple assistance or help or treatment for something because it just seems overly simple. You know, when we think that, oh yeah, you know, seasonal affective disorder, that just sounds like some bull or whatever. There's no way you're actually going to feel more depressed just because of the weather. No, that's a real thing. And so I'm gonna explain what I understand from my personal experience about this. So several years ago, gosh, it was a long time ago now that I think about it. It was back in '04. I left where I was living at. I was living up near Chicago. And one of the major reasons why I left was because I just felt sad every winter. It would get dark and rainy and stay that way for days and weeks and months, and cold. I forgot to mention cold, the cold part. And it would just stay that way. And it just felt like, I mean, I can remember some of those dark and cold and wet and rainy nights, man, just driving down the road, just seeing street lights and just being like, you know, am I just like in the netherworld or something, you know? It was horrible. It was horrible. I hated it. And I decided to move back to my hometown in Arkansas, and man, the amount of relief I felt just from that, it was amazing. It was amazing. However, you know, just like, you know, all great things, right? They have to come to an end. And when I moved down here, my body adjusted, and then it was just awesome to living in the summertime. But then, of course, the winter starts in here where I live now. And now, down here, we seem to have unending weeks of rain. And, of course, the sun goes down before I can even get off work. And I don't get to go outside and play with all my fun tools and do my projects, right? Because it just drains me. I feel like I have no life. And so I put a light up on the tree outside in my backyard so I can work on the projects. But that doesn't work. And I don't even put the light on the tree because I feel so exhausted and tired. And I don't want to do anything. because there's no sun, because the seasons have changed, and it affects my system that much. Okay, so here's what I want you to tell you. Okay, you're not alone. This is real. Okay, and hey, the psychiatry.org says there's help and treatment. I think there is. Seek out help, seek out counseling, find something, talk to your doctor, man. Find something that will help you. Maybe it is one of those lamps, I don't know. Maybe it's a way to find out, some more time you can, experience the daylight, like whenever it's there. Maybe it's going outside during your lunch break. I don't know. But figure out something, because it's definitely a real thing. Something I do, and again, consult your doctor before you do any of this. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you any crazy ideas or whatever. I go to the gym. That really, really helps me out. Especially during these months. Yesterday it was like that. Let's see here. Yesterday, Wednesday, today being Thursday, and I was just, anxious and down the whole day. But went to the gym, and that might be a barrier for some people, but just getting out and getting active, that helps me out immensely. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up by saying this. Find some help, because this is real. You're not alone. You're not crazy. You know what I mean? You're not crazy. The weather has changed dramatically, and it can severely affect your mood, which is going to affect how you interact with everyone around you. So find a way to get some help. Do something. Get active, because this is coming every year. We can predict this every winter. It's coming. All right. So as always, guys, that's my homework for you that I always leave you at the end of the video with. Find something you can do to help boost your energy level. And if you didn't notice it today, I kind of am affected by the weather. You could hear the drag in my voice when I described the experience of the sun being removed and the sun being down when I get off at work at 5 o'clock. It's just horrible. And it affects your sleep too, and it's horrible. So anyhow, get help. Find ways to address this in your own life. It's a real thing. And as always, it's great talking to you guys, and here is the light.